Senator Kremenjas, what is your view on the monopoly of the drug Proloff?
Well, I think it violates our Charter of Human Rights and goes against general ethics principles of society. Katerina, let me quote for you the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of the person, and the right to not deprive thereof. Now I want the viewers back home to think about this. For the government to approve a drug that extends life by 50 years and approve a monopoly of it, and to only allow limited access to the wealthy and rich, goes against the rights of our country.
What would you propose we do, Senator?
Well, in my opinion, to comply with the rights of the Charter of the Canadian Rights and Freedoms, we should make the drug available to the whole public or no one at all. It's really a question of ethics. We cannot, in this country, put the need to maximize profits ahead of the social well-being of our nation. Well, let me tell you, if everyone had access to an extra 50 years of life, we would have to restructure how our social services perform.
What effects would you expect if the drug was available to the whole nation?
Retirement would be postponed by a number of years. This would mean that our labor force would be increased by a gigantic sum initially. This increase in the labor force would drive our nation's GDP to levels we've never seen before. Postponing the retirement age would mean that the average number of years worked during our lifespan would increase. This would be beneficial to the economy because it would increase the nation's output per worker.
That sounds very promising. What about the added healthcare costs associated with living a longer life?
See, the concern would be how our nation would cope with the increased strain on our healthcare system. This is where one can argue to limit access to the drug. Regardless of the strain on the healthcare system of the economy, I believe the extra worker would greatly compensate for these increased costs, if not be greater.